let's get started. Been a bit nervous about this over the weekend. Don't know if that means anything, if there's something coming up for you that you're a bit nervous about. Feel it in my stomach. So I don't know if that does mean anything before I've even touched the cards. Well, I have touched the cards, I've shuffled them already, thinking of you to get your energies on them. I'll just give them a little shuffle before I actually pick up some cards. But yeah, as I'm talking to you now, I'm getting like, whew. I don't know if that's my own nerves, but I don't think it is. So straight away I get the feeling that there's something coming up for you that you're fretting about a little bit, nervous about. So let's see if we can find out what that is. So basically, I'm going to use 3 different decks of cards for you today. These are the normal Rider-Waite Tarot Classic you've probably seen before. These are Angel Oracle cards. Give us little messages from our angels. And then these ones are Starseed cards. They're a little bit more about the cosmos and your spiritual side, okay? So we'll pull 1 or 2 of those as well for you. But we'll see how it goes. So I normally do like a past, present, future, then same with the angel cards. But I'm feeling a little bit scattered this morning with this one. I've got a feeling we're going to go a little bit further than I normally do with reading. So I don't know if that's another thing. I'm getting really hot as well now while I'm saying that. Another thing, so something's coming up for you to take the next step, and that's what you're worrying about. But we'll see if we can find out exactly what that's to do with. It could be work, life, anything. So let's see if that comes out, okay? So it's messages for Danny. I'm just going to take jumping cards. So they'll flip out the pack as I'm shuffling. So 3 cards for Danny, please. Whoa. Oh, it's really jumbled up. I feel you're really really up in your head at the moment, to-ing and fro-ing about something. This is really strong coming through for me, stronger than most that I get. Okay, so I'll take that one. Thank you. 2 more. Oh, see, right, so now we've taken that first step, we've got that first card. Notice everything else is happening a lot smoother and a lot quicker and a lot easier, fitting in a lot easier. So there's another one. I'd say 1 more please, that is going to be your main message for today. There's something coming up and you're wondering whether you should take that next step. But honestly, look, each step you're taking, each card we're getting, they're getting easier to shuffle. Okay, thank you. And angel cards. Messages for Danny, please. Jumping cards again only. Come on. These ones haven't come out at all. Messages for Danny, please. Jumping cards. Oh my God, come on. Okay, another thing I'm just being told now with this shuffling. I get a lot of messages like this, by the way. I'm not just being mental. I feel like, I've forgotten what I was going to say now. Oh, there we go. There's my first one. Maybe I'm trying to force these cards to come out now and they're not budging. It's almost like someone really, really wants you to do something and you're being stubborn. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Again, we'll find out as the cards come out, if they come out. Getting cramp. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so your first card is the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so this involves work, hard work. In fact, you're working really hard, you're being industrious by yourself, so this is something you're doing alone, but you're really working at it and getting those pentacles stacked up. Pentacles obviously look like coins, they are sometimes called the coins, and they relate to money and assets, okay, for yourself. So I see you sitting here quite happy, working away, hammering away, literally hammering away at your work and building a strong foundation. The oak tree here, I see it as an oak. I don't know if it is, don't know if that means anything, oak. But this tree is supporting this, so that's good strong roots in your work, and you're building a really, really strong foundation So I don't know if, because this is the first card to come out after everything I said first of all, whether this is a work opportunity, an opportunity to expand your business maybe, or take somebody else into your business, and it does seem quite profitable, as you can see all the pentacles stacking up here again, like I said. You look quite happy with your work, so I would say this is definitely about an expanding work base. Oh, and I've just spotted in the background a little house, so this could be new premises, maybe something to do with a building. Maybe that is part of the expansion. Maybe you need bigger premises or bigger storage or something bigger work related. And because it's number 8, I would say this is probably started about 8 weeks ago. You're thinking, or the idea popped up, or somebody mentioned it about 2 months ago, 8 weeks ago, as this is your recent past, okay? So you've been worrying about this for a couple of weeks, I think, but let's move on to the next card. Okay, so this card is the 5 of Cups, but it's also in the Major Arcana. It's the Hermit card, okay? So the Hermit doesn't mean that's it, give up on going out, stay in, be by yourself. It doesn't necessarily mean that. What it means more is self-reflection. So taking time out away from people and really thinking about things that you want, things that you need. If you see as well here, 3 cups have been knocked over, but 2 are still standing. Okay, so things aren't as bad as you seem. There's a river also with a bridge at the back, so I see that there's another bridge for you to cross. So again, this goes back to taking a step towards your future. This is now as well, this is your present, and this is card number 5, and your next card is number 5 as well. So double numbers, it's all about synchronicity, which to me means timing is right, okay? So this is all happening now. Again, you've got that same sort of building in the background, so this is building another step towards your future. The river running through as well. Water brings spiritual guidance and spiritual help as well. And the cups relate to water signs, which are Pisces, Scorpio and Cancer. And I know that because I'm a Pisces. I don't know all the others. Like I said, I don't read classically, so I could get this card for another person later on today and I will see a different message. Okay, as I'm reading again, I'm getting really out of breath, almost palpitations, I'd say. So I don't know if you've got something going on here yourself. I'm finding it hard to breathe. I'm talking really fast as well, so it's like you want to get through something really quickly and you just can't get it enough, and it's giving you a little bit of anxiety in your chest, okay? So this could be there's something you need to say to somebody, you need to get off your chest, and that'll just help with the tightness. Maybe someone's on at you to make a decision about this, and you just don't feel quite right about it yet, and you just need to tell them, back off, like, give me a chance, I need to think about it for myself, okay? What else am I picking up here? Okay, so I've just noticed as well a little puddle in where the cups were knocked over. So I'd say you've recently just gone through a little hardship regarding this matter, and it's maybe made you think, well, that tiny thing didn't work out, so what makes you think the big thing, the big decision is going to work out? I think it will. Like I say, there's one more bridge for you to cross, one more step for you to take, and once you've thought about it and definitely come to terms with it in your own mind, you'll be happier to move forward. Okay, and then we go to the 5 of Wands, which looks like a massive battle, but I would say this is more an internal battle for you. So coming up in your near future, there's lots of people working together, so maybe this is about expanding your team, not your premises. Maybe it is expanding your team, because there's 5 people here all working together, and you are central to that. So this is definitely, I'd say, people working for you, or looking up to you. You're definitely the leader here, and I can see an A. I don't know if there's an A name that comes around this same thing. But the Wands are so kind of like your power, not your inner strength as such, but your sturdiness in yourself, okay? This is your how you feel about yourself. So you feel like it's a bit chaotic, but you are in control. All the others are working around you, you are central, you're holding your wand in a strong position. Keep showing So yeah, so I feel like recently you've had the opportunity, you're really thinking about it at the moment and making sure it is the right choice for you. And then there's definitely a group of people working together coming up, okay? And like I say, I do feel like this is all work related. I don't know if that's what you wanted to hear about, but it's definitely work, foundations, things like that, okay? So then if we go to the angel cards, your first one, and I always have to say this, she really reminds me of Stacey Solomon, this girl, which she straight away brings to mind a happy-go-lucky, childlike personality. Not saying she's childish, but she does literally always come across as loving singing and dancing. And I know you're a bit of a party animal, I've seen the videos. And my daughter's told me about the White Hart, and you're always having fun down there. Okay, so the writing on the card says, express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. So for you, I'd say this definitely means you are at your most relaxed around music and other people. You would like to interact with other people in a party atmosphere. And this is how you ground yourself. This is how you bring yourself back down to a relaxed state. Okay, so when you're feeling all of this anxiety and the chest thing that I said, whack on your favourite music. Sit by yourself, like the hermit, sit by yourself, listen to the music, let it really sink into your brain, listen to the words, listen to the beat, try and control your breathing a little bit, and just try and remember what it's like to be a kid again. I know that's hard for us at our age, but we still need to keep that little bit of ourselves alive, otherwise we just become the hermit, okay? We don't want that. So plenty of singing and dancing will really like lift your spirits, I think. And I've just noticed there's something here as well. She's wearing a piece of jewellery, so I don't know if there's been a piece of jewellery that's been given to you from past family or friends even, and maybe that means something to you. You need to hold it, okay? So when you're feeling your worst, get your favourite music, get this item of jewellery, I don't know what it is, hold it and think of that person, and they will come to you and bring you a bit of grounding and make you feel a bit better about your decisions. And the next one is God Box. It's not saying you've got to go to church or become a Catholic or anything like that. The writing says, write any worries, concerns or desires on a piece of paper that you put in a special container called a God Box, as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. Okay, so what I've just said about doing this, I feel is this for you. You don't have to physically write everything down, throw it in a box, but even if you write it as a note on your phone, this is like the modern way to write it as a note on your phone and then delete it, and that's sort of the same as writing something down to get it off your chest and then burning it to take it away out into the ether, to take it away from ourselves, from our own being. And if you notice here, she's letting the bird go. So that will set you free, okay? You'll be able to spread your wings a bit. So we're spreading your wings, so you're expanding everything, you're worrying about it. When you're worrying about it, listen to your music. I won't say the word meditate because people laugh at that, but it is a form of meditation when you do all this stuff. Just quietening your mind and not worrying, even for 5 minutes, and it does make a difference to our well-being. And I also see her surrounded by trees and greenery, so a little walk through the woods is always good. Connection to nature, a lot of us forget about keeping that strong, but we do need it. You don't have to go and hug a tree or walk around barefoot or anything, but just be still in the moment, listen to the wind through the trees. It's very similar to the listening to the music thing. It's all the same, it's all pleasant sounds. It brings our anxiety down and just makes us feel a little bit more open to what might come towards us, and that's when you're likely to get things coming into your own head, like this is how I do readings. Anything that pops in my head I have to say, and that is how I'm picking up messages. That's what intuitive reading is. So yeah, I definitely feel like you need a little bit more connection to nature. I'm also seeing a little structure in the garden, so I don't know if you're building something new in the garden or you have something in the garden that you can sit in. It doesn't have to have a roof or walls. If you see, it's like a pergola. Okay, something like that with the tree, the leaves and that all around it. It gives the impression that you are, oh there you go, I'm being told now, in your own God box. So this is your place. So this is where you should go to listen to your music, to have your deep thoughts, and the answers will come to you a lot clearer, and you will feel better about yourself. The last one, this is one of my favourite cards, Heal Away Addictions. This is coming up a lot for people at the moment, but I think as a planet, we're all sort of going through this. Don't want to get too deep with all this stuff, but with COVID and things like that, everything seemed to shift. Everything on the whole planet has shifted. We're all thinking a lot more spiritually. We're all a little bit more open to messages. I don't know if it's because we've lost all hope and we're really asking for help now, but lots of people are making the step towards spiritual stuff, a bit of meditating, a little bit of this music. I don't know if you can hear it properly, but it all helps. And if you have got an addiction, like the card says, I'll read you the writing actually. It's time to let go of behaviours that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help with this healing. Okay, and this big thing that she's holding there, that's an abalone shell, and these things really help with dreams. So I always find this comes up when people are having, not nightmares as such, but maybe you're having a repetitive dream that it stays on your mind with you through the day, and you're trying to work it out and you just can't really get to the bottom of it. You're probably not likely to do this as a man, but if you could get yourself an abalone shell, you get it from most spiritual shops and that, just a flat bit shell with the rainbow on it, put it under your pillow. That will help with the dreams. That will stop any negative little bits and bobs coming in through your dreams, like little concerns and stuff, and you should sleep a little bit better. I don't know if you do struggle with your sleep, but I mean, again, most of us do. But also the little turtle and the two fish, always it makes me think that there is a water sign, really close to you. I stumble there when I'm trying to talk, so I think maybe this water sign either has something that they are struggling to tell you, or you're struggling to tell the water sign. So again, the water signs: Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. There's a little bit of a, not blockage as such, but if you find it hard to talk to them, okay? Finding it a little bit hard to talk to them. But I think if you pour, literally she's pouring, if you pour more into this sort of thought pattern of relaxing your own mind a little bit, you'll have calm waters to follow. So you can see behind is very calm, and there's a lot of purple and turquoise on in that water as well, and they're spirit colours. Okay, so I'd say you have a lot of support from spirit as well. Whether you notice it, I don't know, but definitely being around trees and water is going to help with your relaxing your mind and being more at peace with what's going on. I feel I can breathe a little bit better now I've said all that as well, so I definitely feel like that is the message that you should be receiving today. I'll just quickly look on the bottom of the deck as well for us. Oh, one magpie. Good morning, Mr. Magpie. Don't like that. Anyway, let's see what's on the bottom. This is like a subconscious message, another little confirmation of what we've read already. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. So your first card was a Pentacle. Like I said, this is kind of regarding money, finances, assets and things like that. And then we've got the Two of Cups, okay, straight after that. So that in the Major Arcana is the Lover's card. So I would say this, you're worrying about taking that step for the sake of your family, and whether it could put strain on your relationship. I don't think it will. You both look very happy there together. You're moving forward strong on your horse. You're in a strong position. Yeah, I definitely, and the night is connecting to the dream. Okay, so you're having, or you will have, a dream about taking this next step, but I definitely see it as a good thing, especially for your relationship. I don't know if this taking on more people could give you more time as a couple together. Yeah, so I feel like it is going to be a good thing. I understand why you worry. People that our families and that obviously worry about taking a bigger step towards, oh, look how much the sun's just decided to shine right on my shiny head as well. That again, the sun, it's all about new starts, fresh beginnings, strength, fire. This, there you go, could even put a little bit more spark back in the old couple time, if you know what I mean. I've heard you don't need that, but anyway, that's just a cheeky little nod to that. And if I put the cards together, I don't know if you can see that, the background kind of all joins into one. So there's ups and downs, but in general, everything is looking rosy in that department. Okay, subconscious angel message. Workshops and seminars. Attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. Well, this could be again about taking people on in your business. You will be the teacher. You'll be supervising them, teaching them the new things, teaching them how it's all done. And then if you see how peaceful his face is, you're like, yes, it was the right thing to do. It was the right thing. We're all happy now. Okay. Right, so I'll get you another little card from these starseed ones. These are just beautiful. And like I say, they're a little bit more like cosmosy. I don't really know how to explain it, but you'll understand when I show you the picture. Okay, so can we have a message for Danny, please? Jumping cards only. That one will do. Thank you. Okay, so this card is called Jump In, Andromedan Energy, Adventure, Say Yes to Change. Okay, so all of that you've been worrying about, like I say, and that looks like a beautiful eyeball. So this is so you can see clearly, okay? I've been told once you've done this, you will see clearly. Just let yourself go, let yourself do it. I do honestly feel like this is going to be a good decision for you to make just going forward. And so when I said about taking on someone young, teaching them, I can see you're jumping straight into the pupil of the eye. So you will have a pupil as such. And this person, you're going to be able to teach this person a lot. I still think it is work connected, but I also see another, maybe this is someone in your family who is going to work with you. Don't know. But yeah, it's all in the eye, so you will see a lot clearer. You will see a lot clearer, and again, it's in space. It's at night time. It's when you feel peaceful. So, yeah, I definitely think you've been having a few, like not nightmares, but a bit of tension, not sleeping properly. Once you've done this, once you have jumped in, you have made that decision, then things will get a lot easier for you in your mind, and that obviously helps with everything. Like we can even have illnesses due to things on our mind. Once it's released, if you've got something to say to someone, like I was saying earlier, once you get it off your chest chakra, your heart chakra, it's all cleared and ready for new things to come in. We can't wallow on things that have passed. It's in the past, and we can only move forward. Okay, so your subconscious card is you are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. Okay, so yeah, not everyone is going to like us. Who cares? Who cares? I don't see that you would care about that. I don't know you very well, but I don't think you care what other people think of you. It's what you think and what your family think of you that matters the most to you. Again, I'd say this on a cliff edge, waiting to take that step, but look how confident that person is taking that step. This is how you need to be, okay? Just be confident, you can do it. This has come along for it. It's an opportunity for you to just have the world, everything that you want, and to be confident as well. Again, I'm noticing sort of magical starlight come from the hands. So like you work with your hands, you're teaching someone else to work with their hands, and when we work with our hands, we put a little bit of ourselves into whatever we create, whether it's a painting, building a wall, whatever it is, we put a little bit of ourselves into it. So if you do everything with confidence and strength, then everything that you make with your hands will be strong. And yeah, I just feel like you're going to be doing really, really well with all of this. So my main message to you is don't worry. Just think a little bit more on if it's definitely right for you, definitely the right decision for you, but I feel like it is. Like I say, you've got a little team behind you, somebody younger that you're going to be teaching your knowledge to and your abilities. And I feel like all of this, once you've done this, like I say, your bad dreams will disappear, you'll sleep a lot better, you'll feel healthier, you'll feel you've got a new spring in your step, like this, like she is. And yeah, I see a nice peaceful time coming for you and your family, and I hope that's okay. I hope that everything that I've said makes sense for you. Yeah, so make that decision. I think it'll be good for you. Hope you like this reading. Cheers, Danny.